Hello and welcome to a GTA Online Collectibles guide. I'm Inycyon and today we'll be taking a look at the signal jammers that seem to have appeared around Los Santos and Blaine County. It was seen that Avi Schwartzman wasn't that paranoid after all, as 50 SecuraServe signal jammers have popped up across the state of San Andreas, and it's your job to take them out. They're pretty easy to spot, as the vast majority appear on top of tall buildings, towers or communications masts, and can be locked onto with homing missiles from any combat-ready vehicle, such as the Oppressor or Buzzard. Visually, they appear as a large black box with two antennae sticking out from the top, with two red blinking lights and a SecuraServe logo in the bottom left corner. They give off an audible beeping tone when close, and your controller will vibrate when in close proximity. Destroying a signal jammer will reward you with 1,000 RP and $2,000 per jammer, meaning you can net yourself a healthy $100,000 and 50,000 RP for completing the set. Not only this, but you're rewarded an additional $50,000 for destroying all 50 signal jammers, and Avi Schwartzman is unlocked as a hacking expert during the crew selection stage of the Diamond Casino Heist. That means an easy $150,000 for maybe an hour's work. Much like the other collectibles in GTA Online, each set is unique to your selected character, so if you do have a second saved character available, and the patience to match, you can double your earnings by destroying them all over again. And because your cash is shared between characters, that's $300,000 for your preferred character to spend on whatever illicit dealings they see fit. So, prepare a brew, load up a private session, acquire a missile-laden vehicle with the sky as its domain, and help settle Avi's constantly frazzled nerves by blowing up some SecuraServe jammers. Let's start at the top of the map up in Paleto Bay, and we'll sort of zigzag our way across the map all the way down to Los Santos International Airport. You can find the first signal jammer on the southwest facing edge of the large factory just up the road from the Clucking Bells farm. Signal jammer number 2 is along the Sonora Freeway, attached to the side of a large rocket monument just up the path from the Up and Atom Diner. The third signal jammer is at the summit of Mount Gordo, right at the top of a very tall radio mast beside a small satellite building. This one's easy to find. Signal jammer number 4 is at the El Gordo Lighthouse, specifically on the southwest chimney stack of the lighthouse keeper's house. Sticking with Blaine County, signal jammer 5 is located in Grapeseed, on the east side of the tall white water tower emblazoned with the Los Santos Department of Water and Power logo. Signal jammer 6 is located at the very peak of Mount Chiliad on the north side of the roof of the cable car building. You're going to have to be careful with signal jammer number 7, as it's located close to the Outros camp, where they're liable to shoot first and ask questions later, and they do shoot first. Just to the southeast of the camp is a tall red antenna, the jammer's right on top and you can't miss it. You'll find signal jammer number 8 on the east side of the railway bridge that spans the width of the Cassidy Creek. Heading off to North Chumash for Jammer 9, you'll find this one attached to the centre of the Hookies logo of the diner itself. Watch out for the Lost MC members as they frequent this location often and are easily riled up. Now, for this one, I'd recommend asking Lessa to buy the police's silence for a short time, especially if you don't own a smuggler's warehouse in Fort Zancudo. But Jammer 10 is located on top of the command tower in the northwest portion of the military base. Off to the Alamo for signal jammer number 11, you'll find this one on top of the slanted roof of the jetty on the north side of the Alamo Sea. Signal jammer number 12 can be found along the Sanchiansky Freeway atop a modular unit connected to the Union Grain Supply Inc. silos, just on your right as you're heading north along the freeway. Like we haven't bothered these guys enough already. Now we're heading back to the Humane Labs and Research for jammer number 13. On the west side of the white N-shaped tube connecting two stacks together is where you'll find this easy jammer. Also, watch out for guards. Back onto the Sanchiansky Freeway, jammer number 14 can be found attached to the centre of the U-Tool hardware store logo. I'm no tool. Signal jammer number 15 is located in Trevor's hometown of Sandy Shores, specifically at the very top of the unmissably large communications tower that sits beside the police station. Number 16 can be found on top of the north central tower network of the Bolingbroke Penitentiary. You can hit the signal jammer with a missile without having to cross into the prison itself, thus avoiding a 4-star wanted level. This jammer is located on top of the communications mast belonging to the Rebel radio. Let's hope we don't destroy anything more than signal jammer 17 with that explosion, because I love this radio station. I hope God's looking away for this one, because jammer 18 is attached to the north side of the Hill Valley Church in Great Chaparral. Signal jammer numero 19 is located at the Marlow Vineyard on the north side of the main tower for the villa, stashed away in the Tongva Hills. Shooting for the stars with jammer number 20, we'll be heading to the Galileo Observatory for this one. On the south side of the monument that sits in the centre of the main plaza is where you'll find this jammer. Sticking with the Great Astronomer, we head to Galileo Park for signal jammer number 21. This one you'll find on top of a large red and white comms tower sat atop the hill just behind the Vinewood sign. Signal jammer number 22 can be found at the Stoner Cement Works on the southwest side of the tower of the main building, located in the Grand Sonora Desert. If you're flying a bulky helicopter like me, be careful with this one. Signal jammer number 23 has you fly close to the wind turbines of Ron Alternate's wind farm, specifically on the west side of a turbine that is still under construction. Sticking with energy, jammer 24 is located at the Palmer-Taylor Power Station, sat atop the taller of the two smokestacks that jut out from this large facility. Just off Palomino Highway, signal jammer number 25 can be located in the centre of the Bishop's Chicken sign at the service stop just off the main road. Damn, that's a good place to hide a jammer. Sorry. Signal jammer 26 is fixed to the southwest side of the Land Act Dam between two windows. Just for clarity, it's the side facing the city, not the actual reservoir. Now for a bit of entertainment as we head to the Vinewood Bowl for signal jammer 27. This one's located on the centre pylon above the open stage of the bowl, facing the audience. Always got to be centre stage, haven't you, jammer? Signal jammer number 28 is located on the west side of the conical tower atop the Pacific Standards City Bank. I don't know about you guys, but ever since the heist that raided this building, I've hated this place. Jammer 29 is attached to the west side of the large yellow tower crane that overlooks West Vinewood, and just down the road from probably the most popular apartment complex for GTA Online players. Treating ourselves to a quiet getaway, signal jammer 30 is located at the Richmond Hotel, located in the central tower that sits above the lobby and checking-in area just north of the golf club. This one might be a bit tricky to hit as it doesn't respond to homing missiles, so you might just have to fire at will. Now for a bit of culture as we head over to the court centre for Signal Jammer 31. Much like many before it, this one is located in the centre of the court sign, just above the low rotunda. Heading over to the Great Ocean Highway, Signal Jammer number 32 is attached to the north side of the white arched overpass that spans the width of the road. Signal Jammer 33 is attached to the east side of the large Ferris wheel that sits in the centre of the Pleasure Pier portion of Del Perro Pier. If you missed this, you must be blind, because you can probably see the wheel from space. I've always loved this building for its dynamic clock that still works in GTA Online. Signal Jammer number 34 can be found on the south side of the four-sided clock building located in the Vespucci Canals. Very close to the last one, Jammer 35 sits atop a large white apartment building on the southwest side, just north of the Richards Majestic Film Studio. You'd probably get a good number of sneak peeks into future cinema from those apartments. Keeping things official, we now head over to the Rockford Hills City Hall building. Jammer 36 is affixed to the south side of the large open tower of this building, which sits slap bang in the middle of Burton. I don't know if I got the name of this one right, but Signal Jammer number 37 is attached near the top of the thin white spire atop the circular Badger building in Howick. This one can be a bit tricky to spot straight away as there are plenty of distractions, but Jammer 38 is attached to the traffic-facing side of a white billboard beside the road in La Mesa, featuring an advert for Ron Alternate's wind farm. Signal Jammer number 39 is located at the very top of the Arcadia's Business Centre, on the northwest side atop a radio mast. A nice easy one. Just to the east of the large building under construction in the centre of Los Santos, Jammer 40 can be found attached to the Hooker Palace sign on top of a building in Pillbox Hill. Heading further south, Signal Jammer 41 is located on the radio mast behind the main building of the helipad at Higgins Helitours. I wonder if that stairs glitch still works. And this one was a real pain in my ass to hit. Meaning of Life Jammer number 42 is located appropriately on the northwest side of the Central Los Santos Medical Center in Strawberry. Continuing with the hospital theme, Signal Jammer 43 is attached to the west side of St. Fiacre Hospital in El Burro Heights, close to the fire station. A little further south of the previous one, Signal Jammer 44 is still in El Burro Heights, but this time is affixed to the west side of a very rusty water tower with an orange ladder leading up to it. Signal Jammer number 45 can be found attached to the side of a cargo ship. Flying more carefully than I do here, close to these dock cranes, the jammer is affixed to the west side of the white crew quarters section of the ship, in between the words "Safety First." I clearly didn't read those words. Heading off to the west, Signal Jammer 46 can be found on the south side of the tall building in the Los Santos State Gas Company complex in Cypress Flats. Jammer number 47 is easy to spot on the northeast side of the Maze Bank Arena building just north of Los Santos International Airport. The jammer can be spotted affixed just above the sign advertising for the Arena Wars. Still haven't really got into that yet. Located high atop the La Puerta freeway, Signal Jammer 48 can be found attached to the very top of the southeast bridge strut of the La Puerta freeway bridge. Now we're on the home stretch. Signal Jammer 49 can be found on the south side of the major tower of Los Santos International Airport, just out front of the checking-in area between the two multi-storey car parks. And finally, a little out of the way from the last one because I forgot to check it off the list as I was recording this, Signal Jammer number 50, up in the Tatavia Mountains on the west side of the main building of the Noose complex. Once again, watch out for guards. And there we have it, all 50 signal jammers scattered across Los Santos and Blaine County destroyed. A cool $150,000 in your pocket, potentially several levels of RP earned along the way, and the aid of Avi Schwartzman as a hacking expert for the Diamond Casino Heist. Arguably, earning the hacking expertise from Avi is potentially the most rewarding because, as we've seen before in the Pacific Standards Bank Heist, he's incredibly talented when it comes to computers, hacking and communication devices. Despite being immensely paranoid and maybe confining himself to an island for an extended period of time, he still demonstrates his immense usefulness to the cause, and if all it takes to get him on side is to deal with a bit of a Big Brother problem, I think that's reasonable. So I hope you found this guide to be pretty useful in making a bit of extra cash, especially for some of those early players. This is my first attempt at making a proper scripted video, so it's probably going to sound a lot different to what I normally do, and it's taken me ages to put together, so I hope it was worth it to some of you. Also, watch out for some of the future collectible videos, because there's still quite a few online collectibles to go through, like the comic book action figures and the playing cards, and of course the slasher murder mystery that was introduced with the Diamond Casino Heist. So for now, as always, thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe where appropriate, and toodles!